Hey, I'm Greenberry Lucas.
And I am Kirsten Porter.
And you have found Adult Buddy Finders, the podcast, season 2.
Welcome, and we hope that we can help you find a buddy.
Yes.
An adult buddy.
That's right. At this point, maybe you're listening again, and we are so thankful that you came back.
Yes, thank you so much.
But if you're here for the first time, we just want you to know we are talking about that kind of adult buddy.
Oh, yes. Yes. No winky face needed.
Yes.
More of a ooh face.
Exactly.
The O face.
Yes.
We are super excited about today. We have an awesome guest.
Yes.
She is a comedian, a musician,
Yes.
a poet,
Yes.
a cannabis reviewer,
Wow.
and she is an OnlyFans
Okay.
model.
I like it.
And her name is Samantha Jane.
Hey, Sam Jane. I'm super excited to learn about OnlyFans. I know that I have things that I think I know about OnlyFans. Like, I thought whenever, we were in quarantine, I was like, I can do that. I could be an OnlyFan person. Like, you don't have to have sex. Like, you could still be you don't have to be sexy. You could be anything.
Yeah, and I don't think you have to be fully naked either. You can just have like a little bikini on, I believe. I don't even know if you need to do that. I think you just need people to want to see you and interact with you.
That is my problem.
You don't want people to see you or interact with you.
No, I don't know that people want to see me or interact with me, much less pay for it. Oh, boy. Oh, we'll see.
So have you done any sexy photos?
When I first came to LA to do my career and I spent all my money on this photography session because this agency.
Her career's acting, by the way, just to be clear.
Sorry. When I came to LA to be an actor, I met this agent who said I needed this photo shoot. So I did a photo shoot and I ended up in a swimsuit.
Oh.
And I had earrings, like hoop earrings in, and I remember the photographer was like, pull your earrings like this. It's going to look cool.
Out to the side.
Yeah.
Just make those earlobes really long.
I mean, I guess like give you some angles. So I'm like, hey, in a bikini somewhere. I don't know where they exist now, but that's out there.
They are on your OnlyFans. You just need to claim it.
Yeah, I need to get out there and put it out there. And you've seen my stuff. You've seen my Insta. It's all steamy all the time.
Very steamy. Check it out at Greenberry Lucas.
Yeah.
Very hot.
You got some sexy photos? You doing some spreads?
My sexy photo, I went on vacation to Laos and was in a bikini. And I found out that my ex-boyfriend was jerking off to my photos in my bikinis.
Oh.
Bikinis. In my bikini.
My multiple bikinis. I was wearing layers of bikinis.
So many.
He liked it.
And my nips were cold. It was cold water.
He's like messaging you, I see your bikini. Like, how did you know?
He later told me, because we ended up getting back together, long story, doesn't matter, telling me that he, after we had broken up, would go on my Facebook page and jerk off to my pictures, especially the one in the bikini.
Which, that's the kind of romance you're looking for, because that will rekindle your flame, apparently.
That was so, yeah.
So
I have deleted those photos.
So
don't try to look them up.
You were disturbed by that information.
Yeah, I think I would feel better if a stranger jerked off to my photos than an ex-boyfriend. Hi. Future Kirsten here, jumping in real quick to clarify. The reason I was disturbed and took down the photos was because my ex made me feel ashamed for having sexy photos public, not because he was taking pleasure in them or that anybody else might be taking pleasure in them, but because he was shaming me for that. So if you want people to share revealing photos, be kind.
So you're saying you're ready to do OnlyFans?
I guess so.
Sexy pictures, swimsuits, who knows? Who cares? Well, I guess we'd care.
Yeah.
We care so much, we want to learn a lot about this.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to hear.
Yes.
All right, let's talk to Samantha Jane.
Hanging around with you.
Hey, well, Well, we are super excited to have you and learn all about your OnlyFans page. But first, we want to hear about just you. Sam, what do you do?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What are your passions?
Aside from just being adorable,
Obviously.
I do comedy. All manner of comedy. Okay. I finally broke that stand-up bubble.
Yes.
I did improv at UCB for a long time.
Same.
Why I'm so comfortable with being sexually harassed for a living. I do music. I write and perform comedy music songs, both on an acoustic guitar, and I host a show as a Slovenian pop star.
Oh, yeah.
Named Again. I do Extravaganza variety show with like
Who is
fun
also
musical
very
dance
sexy.
numbers.
Wow.
She's pretty fun and sexy, but like not in like a sex way. Like I always, she wear like fun, like little booty shorts and, and dance with her butt. But it's like the same way I feel like, you know, like a 8-year-old girl would, you know, like we have fun, we put sparkle on our butt and we dance. But it's like not about like sex, you know, it's just about being cute.
Yeah.
That's fun. What else do I do? I used to work as a makeup artist. I actually still, I'm doing a job on Saturday. I don't know why I said I used to. I'm getting out of the beauty game. I don't love doing beauty makeup, but I'm doing FX. I'm beating someone up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Super fun. I'll always do that. I'm a makeup dom. I'll beat you. One of my other jobs is that I write reviews of cannabis products for aproperhigh.com, which is a wonderful website.
Nice.
They kept us on all quarantine.
Wow.
Beautiful company.
So you know your marijuana products.
I do. I'm a nerd. I was a reporter for the Marijuana Times previously, and I did weed science segments for the Way Highway podcast. So I know I can tell you all about different terpenes if you want to know.
I know that term.
Different strains. If you don't know about ruderalis, I love telling people about ruderalis. The unsung, like, what is it? Not genus or something? Because everyone knows sativa and indica, but there's also ruderalis. It's just a fun name to say. Also.
Learning so much, not just about
I can
sex.
go full weed nerd, but that's not what we're here for. That's a different podcast. I'm sure. I host a poetry show with my friend Fernando. You know, because sometimes we get moody. We have Scorpio. We need to let those dark, deep feels out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably do whatever you're thinking about.
You do a ton.
I get bored easily, and I'm very interested in life.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So what led you to OnlyFans? Actually, let's first say, what is OnlyFans for those of us that don't know?
So OnlyFans is like a subscription social media.
Okay.
There are free pages that you don't need to pay. There are also paid subscription pages.
Although I have to say, so I went on and I discovered what OnlyFans looks like and explored it last night.
For research purposes.
Research. I found this nice guy who makes cocktails. Emphasis on the cock.
Are you serious?
And on the tails. Yes, I am.
There's a lot of men who are just exhibitionists. They don't care.
Yeah.
They just want you to look.
Interesting.
But these free, the ones that you can go to and subscribe for free, well, you actually have to put your card in. So I did not do it.
To make your account.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing that is kind of like the business savviness of the free profiles, I've noticed, because you can do it on paid profiles too, but it's like more looked down upon because it's like, well, why am I paying for the subscription? But it's all about the upsells. It's all about the pay-per-view stuff. So you want to be subscribed for free, and you get plenty of content for free, and every now and then it's like, oh, do you like me in this bikini? Do you want to see the picture where I take off the top and pay $5 to unlock this post? So there's unlockable posts. And it makes sense. They want you to already have your card in. So when you're like, oh, I want to see the post, you got to click the button. You don't have to then put in your card info and think about what you're about to do.
But I'm an accidental clicker, so I don't want to put my card in because I'm
cock clicker.
Accidentally.
Cocktails.
Oops. Oh my God, I just unlocked 90 minutes of video.
Butterfingers. I
problem.
haven't left my house in weeks. What's going on?
Okay, so how'd you get started with the OnlyFans page?
So I guess it was like a confluence of things. Like I said, I'm a Scorpio, and I just have always been kind of like a sexual person. I was thinking about this recently because like I was a kind of girl people would say was a cock tease, or, you know, even a female friend of mine who, I'm bi, so she could have been right. But she's like, I thought you were trying to sleep with me when we met because you have fuck me eyes. I'm like, that's just my eyes.
Did you want to sleep with her?
No. She definitely wanted to sleep with me.
But your eyes wanted to sleep with her.
She tried to get me to have a threesome with 2 of her boyfriends. But I think that I'm more of a flirt in the way that you're like you see a baby and you're like, oh, he's flirting with you. That baby's not trying to fuck. You know? Like, it's just,
that happened to me on the walk.
Yeah,
you
this
know,
baby flirted with her
I think
hardcore.
flirting is fun. Like we all need a little flirt. Gives you a little boost of confidence.
Yes.
It's like, why not?
Yeah.
So I've always been that kind of person. I've always gotten that kind of attention. I dabbled in sex work when I was younger.
Okay.
Like my first ever acting job when I moved to New York, I got tricked into doing foot porn.
Okay.
Which is a whole other story. But so I knew that people liked my feet. I just had that in the back of my mind. And then like 6 or 7 years later, I wanted money to move to LA, and I saw that unanimous Craigslist ad, pretty girls with pretty feet.
Okay, and you know
yes.
you had
And
those
I was
feet.
like, yeah, you know what? People like my feet. Why the fuck not?
I want to see your feet.
So, well, you can buy pictures of them on my OnlyFans.
Okay, all right.
$5, 5-foot pics.
So look that up.
They're big. People tend to like big or little or something
Oh.
interesting, but mine are big, and I have like a little like sandal gap between my first and second toe. That's a thing, I guess.
That
Tease.
gesture right there is sexual.
Yes.
Put
yes.
that little sandal with when I worked the parties, I found out if your second toe is longer than the first toe, that's a thing people like.
Oh, then they would like mine. I have a big second toe.
Oh, girl,
That's nice.
get it, girl. So I worked through those parties, and it was fascinating because I think feet is like just kind of a catch-all for, you know, there's people that want to be crushed. There's people that just want to give a massage. There's guys that honestly just want intimacy, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, they just want to touch you and talk.
Yeah.
And like, you know, and then there's guys that push the limit, and there's, I didn't touch any dicks or do anything. I was like, I don't do big merchandise. You can't touch, you know, my big merchandise. I was like, I wasn't
Which
gonna
is
touch theirs.
boobies and pee-pee?
Yeah. I mean, it was like a freelancer situation, right? So we set our own rules.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, but this girl might help you. Like, I would send business to my
nice.
friends.
You weren't full service. I like that.
I was
idea
not
of
full service. I don't know. It was too uncomfortable. I don't know. I'm too, like, sensitive to other people's energies.
It's fair.
And, like, I don't know. It was just, like, I don't know. I feel like I come off very confident. Everyone wants me to dom because of my energy.
Yeah, you have a very
yes.
empowered
And like one
energy.
guy asked me once, "Are you a dom?" And I was like, "I don't know. Do you want me to be?" Like literally the least.
He was like, never mind. Ugh, gross.
Yeah, I'm just not. I mean, in the way that I would dom, I think it's just that I really am like, the dom's doing what you want, really.
Yeah.
Really, the dom is servicing the sub, and I'm like, no.
Yeah. It's not the type of dom you want to be.
No, but so I had done that in the past years ago. So I was like, not, you know, I dipped my toe into the industry. I'm so sorry.
Pun
That big,
intended.
sexy toe.
I
Very
know, I
large
couldn't.
toe.
I could not. So years ago when I heard about OnlyFans online, I think I like made a page and then left it alone and never did anything with it. It was too shy.
Yeah.
And then a confluence of things happened all at the same time post-quarantine, which was I stopped talking to my father because it turns out, was not that nice. It was kind of very, very mean to me, so I blocked him on all social media.
Oh, wow.
That was an important step to this happening, I think.
Yeah.
So my father was blocked on my social media.
Okay.
And then I dated someone who was not very nice,
Okay.
who I did not trust very much.
Okay.
And he had a lot of naked pictures of me.
Oh.
And even though I had tried to get him to delete some, I was like very aware that there were ones I had sent in text that, you know, he still had. And there was a guy taking a video of me without my consent many years ago, and that's always in the back of your mind.
Sure.
You know, as a woman and as an actress. And that had happened, like, and not too long ago, like a month or two ago, and I was still, like, a little weirded out about it. And then I was just online one night, and one guy, like, a couple weeks before, had, like, asked me if I was going to start an OnlyFans. These are all dudes I knew from comedy. Asked me if I would ever start an OnlyFans. Asked if I would like want to do a deal where I just sent him pictures for money, like a private deal, like whatever. And I was like, I'll consider it. And then I was on Instagram one night, and there were 2 other dudes asking me if I would ever do an OnlyFans. And I was like, if I do, will you sign up? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Fuck it. So
I've
like 2
never
in the
been
morning.
asked.
Yeah, I haven't either.
See, this is the thing. I don't know what energy I give off. That people are like, you must want to sell me pictures of your tits, right? Like, I just feel like that's something you would want to do.
It's like the universe is telling you that you should do this because no one's asked me one time.
That's the thing. Yeah, I'm like, if it's not going to stop happening, I might as well make money off of it.
Oh, yeah.
I was literally in my mind like, y'all are in my DMs.
Yes.
And I'm very nice to men in my DMs because I'm like a people pleaser or whatever it is. So I'm never like, fuck off. I'm always like, ha ha ha. And I end up like talking to guys for like years. And I'm like, how much free labor? Free emotional labor of me being nice to you all the time. And what do I get in return?
Yeah.
Like, the least you can do is pay me $5 a month.
That's not anything to ask of a person.
Yeah,
for
I just
your
like
time.
made it very impromptu. I was like, here you go, fucking, here it is. Sign up. You're my guinea pigs. And I did a lot of posts because the website's actually not that easy to use, and there's no tutorials, as I was saying.
Yeah.
So I like didn't even know what buttons did. So I had these guys in here, and I'm like, okay, if I post this, can you see it, or is it hidden?
Oh,
if I
that's
post this, will you
cool.
do this? And I had them be my
Very
guinea pigs.
casual.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if this is something that happens to other girls, but for me, as this woman in comedy who men in comedy seem to really just want to jack off to
Not me. Not me.
I had multiple, at least 3. There was a 4th giving me advice, but he actually was kind of nice about it and like knows sex workers, isn't a comedian, and was like I'm not putting him in the same category. But I had at least 3 male comedians, 4, that the minute I said I was starting the OnlyFans or whatever, had all this advice for me. They were going to tell me exactly how it should be done.
They were your OnlyFans
what
pimps?
I needed to do. They wanted to strike a deal where he would be my helper, and then he would like get access to my content for free.
Oh my God.
And I was just like, I'd rather you be a customer personally.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like they all had advice on what I should do and what I should post, and I do feel like it led me astray a little bit because it took me a while to realize like this is like customers coming in and being like, let me tell you how to run the restaurant.
Yeah.
I've eaten in a lot of them. Oh, you're trying to run a steakhouse? Well, I like Taco Bell. You should be that instead.
That's a great perspective.
And I'm like, oh, wait, actually.
I could see that not going well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, you're an idiot. You don't know what's going on in the kitchen. Like, fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
So I got into actually then trying to help other women do them because I'm like,
cool.
avoid the pitfalls I made. And my friend Georgia now is making so much more money than me. So annoyed because the referral code, I noticed you use my referral code. It told me if people sign up with your referral code, you get 5% of what they make.
Oh, so you
Nice.
get to see basically how much they make.
Yeah, so I have one girl on it, which is great, but she's not doing a lot. And I'm never going to be like, hey, you should post more. Like, that's not my thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, here if you want advice, and I'll
That's
give you
cool.
advice, but I'm not going to like pressure someone. But my one friend who's like cleaning up did not use my referral code, and I'm like, I could probably just be her little pimp. But I was just happy that like, it's interesting because you don't have coworkers, right?
Yeah.
You're alone. I'm working alone in my room.
It's your own thing. Yeah.
Right.
So there's no one to like talk to about like, is this happening with you? Or
Sure.
guys doing this? What do you do when this comes up? So just to have like a few other women to talk to about it was really useful.
Is the referral code easy to share? Because I'm thinking like if you're listening right now, you're interested in OnlyFans, like this is a great.
Please. And if you use my referral code, I will be your consultant on call because I'm now invested in you, literally.
Is it
5% invested.
Is it any of these or is it?
No, we have it. We
We'll
have
have
it
to put it in the show notes.
I sent it to
Okay.
Christina.
I've got
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll put it in the show notes. So
Yes.
if you want to start an OnlyFans page, which also is men and women.
Yes.
Anyone can start one. And you don't need to do sex work on it either.
Yeah.
Like if you have there's people that like do music
Maybe
or
we'll have one.
do baking
after all.
or do whatever. I mean, a lot of people are trying to do a lot of things on it during quarantine. It's just that they don't make as much money. You know, like that's the thing.
We could do
you don't have
barefooted.
to.
You haven't seen my feet.
They might be they're long and lean. They might be very popular. They might be more popular than my long toe. We'll have
Anyone
to see.
have a fetish for big old bunions?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, boy.
If there's something weird, somebody has a fetish for
Callous
it. Like, that is what
bunions.
Reddit will teach you. Sure.
So what is your thing?
Oh yeah.
So I think my main thing is just being me, like being a comedian and not like, because it's very often in sex work, and this was one of the things I got led astray in, because the guys were like, you need an alter ego and all of this, which I did in the foot parties, and you often will in sex work just to protect yourself.
Yeah.
You don't know who all your clients are.
Sure.
And can be scary.
Yeah.
So you might not want them knowing who you really are. And sometimes if you have a day job like being a teacher or something, and you can't have people know who you are, then that's a valid reason not to. But I was like already getting everyone in my fucking DMs and shit on Instagram as a woman who's a performer.
Yeah.
For years, I was like, part of me doing this, like I do stand up about an hour. I'm like, this is just my reel for HBO. Like I don't really post anything you couldn't see on HBO if I was cast in Euphoria or whatever. Like,
what does that mean? Does that mean like boobs out, no
nips or no nips?
Nips, butt, and
glitter butt or no glitter butt?
Oh, I haven't done a glitter butt. Oh my god, now I know what I need to do for Pride. Thank you.
Wait. What's glitter butt?
Ideas.
Glitter butt. Glitter.
What is glitter butt?
She was just talking about glitter butt.
I actually wasn't, but
glitter butt with your character. You do your character and you have shorts and you put glitter on your butt.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
That's not me.
But like I said, so I wouldn't even think about it as like sex, because it's like not like that. She's just like innocent.
Yes.
Remember children.
But I mean, you never know what you have to do in Slovenia to get out of Slovenia.
Do you do characters on there?
I have not done a character on my OnlyFans. I mean, I'm open to it. I started this very haphazardly.
Yeah.
I figured my thing would be being a stoner girl, because I'm that, and people like when you smoke weed. So I did that, but I wasn't getting a huge reaction for it.
Okay.
A lot of people liked, I was doing like a show where I had like crazy eyeliner that's kind of like clown-like.
Oh,
people like a sexy clown.
I love it.
I have some pics
I want to be a sexy clown. That's my goal.
I've got a really good ass, so people just really like my ass.
I want to see it.
Got nice tits too, actually.
We're going to have to subscribe.
So, what's de facto become my thing, because I like can do it the easiest, is like I would get up and just be like, oh, I gotta make content. Oh,
sure.
Time to make the content.
Yeah.
And I am lazy, and so I would just like natural, first thing in the morning, no makeup, sort of casual in my undies with my coffee cup or whatever.
Okay.
And then I got comments from people being like, I like how real you are.
Okay.
You're not like those sanitized porn sites. Like, I'm like, oh, so we like that I'm not trying too hard.
Great.
I'm leaning into that.
Yes.
I think, because the whole way I started it was literally with pictures that I had sent someone I was dating, and I think that's kind of like the vibe of my page. Is like, these are pics I would send my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like, you're being my internet boyfriend. I think I give
Yeah.
like what we call the girlfriend experience.
Okay.
So if people text me, I'm always there to text with them. I'm like, how are you doing, sweetie? You know, like I will chat with you. I make little silly jokes.
Cute.
You know, I'm not too plastic.
You're so real.
I'm so real.
So that's basically, I mean, I guess people can go there for anything, really, if they want to jerk off or if they want to have a fake, not fake, but they want to have a girlfriend experience.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a huge variety of things, or if they want to have a cocktail.
Right, or if they just like, I was thinking of it as like a Patreon, where
yes,
like
that's
a
what I thought of
Patreon,
too.
like I have panties on.
Yes.
But you're supporting my comedy. I really do think of it as like my personal reparations too. All these men have been fucking jacking off to me for free.
There you go.
Now it's time to make it right.
Yeah, when you were talking about
right.
those pictures going around and the videos going around from exes, of course that feeling of like, if it's going to be going out there potentially, if they're going to share this with someone potentially, why not you be the person?
Right. I was like, if anyone's going to revenge porn me, it's going to be me.
Yeah.
I'm going to make the money off my butt. If anyone is, you know what I mean? And also, if I do it first, then if you do it, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
I already did it. It defanged it and it took the power away. It was like really like starting an OnlyFans was my feminist way of taking my power back, which feels crazy to say.
No, it makes sense. Whenever you're kind of talking about that, it is like, oh yeah, whenever you think about like, I'm doing this out of love and I'm doing this out of trust, and then it ends poorly and it could become used against you, why not say, hey, if you're comfortable with it, this is how I'd like to share it. This is how I'd like it to be seen.
Yeah. And it's weird that like in a way, charging for my body gave me more self-worth.
Oh, interesting.
You know, like you're supposed to, because as an actress, you get very objectified anyway. Sure. Men commenting on my body, how it should look, whatever, feeling entitled to it. And so you feel like put up to all these standards. And then in a way of going, oh, actually, if you want to see it, you need to pay me.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm worth something.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't just be grateful for your attention. I need your money because it's my job now. And like, as somebody that also went through like eating disorders when I was younger and wanted to be a model and all of that. And now it's like, I don't, like, I'll look at stuff and be like, to myself. And then they're like, so hot. Like, love your big ass. I'm like, okay.
Great.
I wish you could have told 90s me that was going to happen one day. Because maybe she would have worn shorts ever in her life, you know? It's like kind of weird to me. Like my one friend who's just very supportive of sex workers. It's like, oh, you're a sexy internet model. And I'm like, model?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I do. People pay for pictures of me.
Right.
I guess I'm a model now.
You are.
And it's also like you're entertaining. It is, because when we're like, what is it called? OnlyFans model, an OnlyFans content creator.
Yeah.
And it is. It's like kind of all of the all the boxes.
Yeah, it's like I just make TikToks and Instagram posts. I'm a content creator. It's just that my content, it has a certain dress code to it. That's really it.
Yes.
I post one thing I like posting for me, and I think some of the guys don't even like it because some of them are gross. But I don't know if you guys know this. The Instagram filters that make you like a gremlin or a tattoo beard guy, they go all the way down. So I will always post that because that's just funny to me.
That's amazing. Yeah. Oh my God. It does your whole body.
We create on my page, which is Only Sam's is the name I came up with.
Only Sam's.
ONLEE because regular spelling was taken, but Only Sam's.
ONLEE.
I thought that was funny.
Sam's.
And it costs $6.9 a month because I'm a childish idiot.
I was like, oh, that's a good price. Very.
No, people usually charge more than that. Like you can charge up to $20 a month, and I know people like around. I was thinking like around 10 would probably be good, but I also figured if I kept it lower, people can't complain as much that I'm not like hardcore.
Then whenever you do whatever filter you want, you're like, it's only 6.9.
Yeah, guys, what do you want?
I'm a cup of coffee girl.
Yeah, what do you think you're getting?
Do you take suggestions? Can people post on there what they want?
I do. I'll do polls occasionally. I'll do suggestions. I will make custom content.
Oh.
So if somebody wants something spicier, they can pay more, and I'll make it for them. And like, I was doing a bit in stand-up where I was saying like, I haven't shown my pussy on my page yet because like, it's an existential problem for me. Like, what is my pussy worth? What is my pussy worth to me? Like, I couldn't decide what to charge. Like, everyone's changed on the daily. Like, what I felt it was worth.
Yeah. What is it worth?
There's only one person that I really sent like close-up pics to. And that's because he would pay me $100 per picture video. So, and then I started like a crowdfunding. You can do like, hey, if we all work together and I reach this many tips, I'll send this close-up video to everyone.
Oh, nice.
And I went for $5.55 because I love an angel number.
Yeah.
I figured like go for it. I know it's high, but whatever.
Did you get it?
No. I think I got to like $80.
Fine, fair though. You know, set your boundaries, set your rates.
But I'm like very aware that the bulk of my fans, I think, are comedians. So I know they don't have money.
You gotta get some fans that got some money.
I gotta get some fans with money, but you know.
Well, we actually. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, is it that time?
Oh, yes. Yeah. We actually we've heard questions, and we have a caller that has a question for you. So if you don't mind, I'm going to put him on the line. His name is Dan.
All right. Is Dan a fan?
Yes. Dan is a fan.
Our producer has dubbed him Dan's the Only Fans Stan. Because I guess he really likes OnlyFans.
I mean, personally, I think if you want to consume any sort of, you know, porn or sex media, it is the best because the money goes directly to the woman doing the work. There's no, like, middleman company. It's very easy for you to be setting your standards of what you're comfortable doing because that's, like, the thing in porn that's hard, right, is that you get pressured to do stuff beyond where you're comfortable. But if you don't have someone else telling you what to do because you're running the page and the money goes to, I mean, 80%. OnlyFans takes 20%. What a fucking pound. For doing literally nothing.
Oh my gosh.
But it's the best way, I think, if you want to support a sex worker.
And then you get to have a connection with the person that you're looking at.
I mean, I will say bigger pages. Well, some girls will hire guys to run the page, and then it's like a dude sexting another dude, which is hilarious to me.
I know someone who does that.
Oh,
I don't do that, by the way. If you ever talk to me, it's me.
Oh, now you know.
That's why I don't answer right away sometimes.
Jokes.
You got to go to Only Sam's if you want to talk to Only Sam, not
That's
Only
right.
Man. All right, so we'll get Dan on the phone.
Hey, Greenberry.
Hey, Dan, how are you? We actually have you live. We're here now on Adult Buddy Finders. Is this a good time? We're like a few minutes early.
Yes, this is a great time for calling.
Oh, perfect. All right. So we actually have you live here with Sam. And we understand that you are an OnlyFans stan even. You know, you really love OnlyFans. So please, any question you have for Sam, fire away.
That's right. I spend a lot of my free time on there. I'm especially a big fan of Nails with Beverly.
Oh.
I don't know. I'll have to check her out.
1% earners on the website.
Oh, nice.
Wait, top what percent?
Here's my question.
That's such an OnlyFans thing.
I want to know how I get to the next level in a relationship per se with someone I follow.
Ooh.
Oh.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, the best way is tips. It's tips. It's like if you're a patron at a bar and you're trying to get the bartender's attention and you want them to know that they're at work, and if you give them a big tip, that's the best way to show, hey, good job. I want to be a nice customer. I'm not going to be a quote unquote time waster. Because
Great advice. Now, here's my situation.
Oh, okay.
I already have access to the most premium items on her menu.
You're a VIP.
I buy the $10 pay-per-view videos. I buy the $7 pay-per-view videos. And so you could say that I already tip.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
It is in a sense, but there's a difference between buying, buying the drink and tipping the bartender.
Okay.
Just if you want to get attention. We love everyone that buys anything pay-per-view. You are automatically in I keep lists. I have a good boy list. So you'd be in the good boy list, but
It isn't the same.
Okay.
I could just tip directly, and then she'll know. That
yeah,
I
and you
care
can send a
deeply for
message
her.
with a tip being like, I just hope you're having a great day. And here's just $5. I had a guy be like, here's buy dinner, it's on me, and just a 20. And I was like, how sweet. Awesome. I like this guy now. Hearts. I think about you.
He's on the good boy
Wow.
list.
He's the extra good boy list.
What great advice. It's that simple.
Really, it's really that simple. You send a tip and nice messages, just being like a nice person. It actually goes a long way, because there's a lot of people that don't talk to you like a person, that kind of every question is, can I get something for free, or can I get something cheaper? First of all, never negotiate. It's not a flea market. Our bodies are not it's not up for haggling, and haggling is really, really tacky and disrespectful. I understand that, guys, if you don't think about the person on the other end, and you're just like, well, can I get a deal? Sure, we all want a deal, but it really does not feel good when people are haggling over your body.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Just as a note, it's tacky, and it will never put you in good graces. Someone might begrudgingly agree because we need money. You never know how that month is going or whatever, but it's not gonna make me like that person. Yeah. Nice messages that are not always sexual. I've gotten friendly with some of my fans, and it's just like, hey, hope you're doing well. How's the writing going? Whatever. And I really do think nicely of them.
Nice.
Yeah, and it doesn't need to be, obviously being a high roller is great. If you just want to send $100 and be like, you're beautiful, amazing. But even just like, yeah, here, get a coffee on me today. Hope you're having a good day. I'll be like, that'll put a smile on my face. I'll like that person for sure.
And a comment about you personally, something they know what's going on with you with the writing, and that's not just like a random.
Yeah, well, I talked to this one guy who said he was a writer, so I told him I was a writer, so we've got this in common now.
Oh, cool.
There was one person who I think I figured out who it is, but I thought it was a girlfriend of mine who said she was going to sign up just to support. And every now and then I just get like little comments that was like, you go girl. And they were just so like cute and supportive. And then she's like, oh, I forgot, I'm signing up now. And I'm like, wait, so who's the supportive mom on my page? Like, who is this?
So it's totally anonymous.
It can be, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, there's
interesting.
people that have used their real names in pictures that I know, which is a very
Dan.
interesting choice, but
Dan?
mostly it's anonymous.
Do you use your real picture, Dan, or is that personal?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
my real name. It's my work headshot.
Great.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's cute. I don't mind. For me, it's interesting when I know the person in real life and they sign up with their real name and picture, but then we don't talk. And I'm just
Yeah.
like knowing they're
I know that you're on this. I
looking,
know that
yeah.
you're watching me. So
You
for
know why?
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead, Dan.
You know why I use my real picture and my real name?
Why?
Because I want the people I follow to be able to look me up.
I like that.
fair.
I like that you're open like that because it definitely makes it feel like a more warmer and friendlier interaction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Dan, you seem so sweet, but I think it's only fair if we give the opposite, like, kind of advice for this. So it's good to tip, it's good to be kind, but is there, like, a sign that it's, like, because it sounds like he's kind of looking more than just a friendly. Is there, like, a
Yeah, I
sign?
mean, I can't speak for anyone else,
Yeah.
but that would be a really, really hard jump to make because even if there's one person who you might feel, you know, friendly with and you might want to start a more like real life as opposed to OnlyFans relationship, once you break that barrier, where is your boundary?
Yeah.
You know, and you have to have that boundary to do that job.
Okay.
Because you can't be dating everyone on the page. So what makes you what would it take to really break that boundary? I don't know. I mean, obviously that's different for every person because every person has different boundaries. Like I don't do in-person work. Some people will do an out call. Some people will meet you in real life. You know, that's not something I do. Yeah. So I can't really speak to someone else and like where they're at. But it's very tricky to want to break that boundary. And it can be very scary for a woman if you know, somebody suddenly wants to know about them in real life and where they live and what, you know, their name is and their address, and there's scary people.
Sure.
And
So maybe it's just better to assume that you're going to be a fan and you're going to have a special place in that person's life on the page as a fan, but it's not going to go further than that. Just to assume
it's like, you know,
be
if you
safe
go
with that.
to a bar or a coffee shop and you have like the person that works there that's your friend there, and you go in and you like say hi to each other and you're friendly, and like it's not to say that's not a real relationship, but you're not necessarily calling that person to go to your birthday, you know, like there's like a context to the relationship.
Yeah. So yeah, be happy with that relationship and enjoy that, what you got.
Yeah,
I like that.
Is that helpful at all, Dan?
I don't know if I can be happy with that with Beverly. I'm in love with her.
Well, Dan,
You are
I
sharing
want to
her.
live with her for the rest of my life.
Well, Dan, I think also you have to think about you are sharing. She's sharing herself with a lot of other people too.
Yeah.
So
also it's like, you know, you might want to swipe right on someone when you see them on Tinder and you see the profile and you see like the curated version of themselves that they like to put out on the internet. But that doesn't mean you know that person. Maybe the way you use the bathroom, you'd hate each other. Like, you don't know. Like, maybe you'd super annoy each other. You don't want to watch the same TV. You don't want to, you know, do the same things. It's just like very hard to make that leap. But I don't know. I also know part of it is the fantasy is part of it.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
You seem really nice, Sam. I'm going to go with that story. That maybe I won't like her in person.
yeah, maybe she's not good enough for
I'm
you,
no
Dan.
longer interested.
Oh, wow. Well, that's probably for the best.
Nice.
But that's good. I'm glad, Dan, that you called and that you know, it's good to like express your feelings. And even like put that out there because you never know. But it's ultimately good to also know that there is going to be a boundary and it's going to be very hard to cross that boundary.
Yeah, like you never do know. I'm not saying, nothing's possible, but
so there's a chance.
There's always a chance.
We're putting you on a roller coaster, Dan.
But it's really hard to want to cross that boundary for like personal reasons that have nothing to do with the person.
Yeah.
Because if you do it with one, how do you keep boundaries with everyone else?
Sure.
It's hard to cross that line and have that job.
Yeah. Well, you can have this fantasy in your mind forever and ever and live with that for...
I mean, you could become real friends. Like, I don't know. See, it's hard for us to trust the internet either. I had like my one daddy who would buy all these videos for $100 and we literally said we loved each other. Oh. And then he disappeared 1 month.
So it kind of happened backwardsly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And I'm like, you said you loved me.
Yeah. You said you loved me.
And now you don't want videos of me anymore. What happened? What did I do? Who is she? Because OnlyFans tells me that you're active.
Yeah, who's this other? Dan, it was so awesome to talk to you, and really thanks for being open and for sharing what you're looking for. And hopefully, if it's not Nails by Beverly, you will find.
You're welcome at OnlyFans anytime, Dan. You sound really nice.
Okay, well, thanks for all the advice, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Take care.
Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, so that was Dan. Thank you so much for helping us answer that, Sam.
Oh my God, no problem.
Thank you, and thank you for the whole show.
Yes.
This has been so much fun being able to talk to you and learn what OnlyFans is and what it's like to be on the content creator side, on the model side.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe Adult Buddy Finders will find a place there.
Yeah.
Showing our feet or cooking or...
Or even just using it as a place to plug your episodes, and fans, if you have a free site, fans can follow, and like I could promote my site on there. You can have the people on your show as like, we're always looking for chances to cross promo because like I said, it can be a very lonely job.
Yeah.
You're just alone, and doing collabs and working with other people is good, but like all we have is like some Reddit chains where it's just dudes that end up messaging you being like, do you want to collab? And I'm like, I don't want to fuck you. Thanks.
Yeah, you want to collab with our genitals?
Do I want to collab? Thank you.
Genitals collab.
Yeah.
So it's awesome to meet you and to talk to you. How do we find you again on the internet outside of here?
Well, I have an at OnlySams, OnLeeSams Instagram. I think I started one. But my main Instagram is at Sam Sweets.
Okay.
SAMSWEETS. So I'll plug like my variety of many life things that I do. Sam Sweets on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. Cool. I don't TikTok enough. I know I should do sexy dances. That's one of the advices that I got.
You have OnlyFans. I think that's actually
enough.
better. Yeah.
Well, one of the guys said if you do sexy dance on TikTok, that's one way fans can find you.
Oh, there
because they'll see you're doing this sexy dance TikToks and be like, ooh, I want to know more about her.
So people can find you.
Yeah,
on TikTok.
Promo. It's hard to find new fans.
Yeah.
I lost a few. So.
Well, hopefully, if anyone who's listening now, you'll know where to find Sam. Thank you again for being our guest, and thank you all for listening.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you, guys.
Hanging around with you.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Adult Buddy Finders.
Yes, thank you. It was so fun to learn about OnlyFans and what that means to be a content creator on that page and how to do it. And I don't think either of us are going to do it, but I don't know. Maybe we'll let it sit.
It definitely gives you more context of what the job is.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And please feel free to check out the show notes and see more about Sam, where you can find her and what she's up to. And we'll have also a few more notes on this podcast down there.
Yes. And on adultbuddyfinders.com, our website of the show.
Yes, it is.
It's out. It's launched. You're going to want to check the next episode out. if you're listening and you enjoyed this, or if you're listening and you're just more curious, we're going to be talking to what is known as a unicorn. If you're not familiar with that terminology, I'm just going to let you know what that means. A unicorn is a bisexual person that goes into a heterosexual relationship for a threesome. And I know there's a lot to learn.
Oh, yeah.
That's my understanding of it at this point. We'll see. We'll see what we know next episode. So come along for the ride, and you too will know more about unicorns.
And please subscribe for more episodes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.